So very good evening to all of you. Shri Kumarswami Mahavidyalaya Ausa, District Latur, is organized World Record Series 2. Today is 159th day of the series, and the resource person for today's session is with us, Honorable Dr. Monika Madam. So first of all, I welcome to you, Madam, for the dais. I welcome to the Chief Organizer of the series, Principal Edgar. Welcome the colleagues from my college, Honorable Dr. Sanjay Kale sir, Dr. Anita Dholi Madam, and all others. And lastly, heartily welcome all those dear participants. Accessible for now I request Honorable Dr. Monika Madam, please start your presentation on the topic mushroom as a sustainable food for future generation. Welcome, Madam. You are most welcome.
Thank you, Prashant sir, for wonderful introduction, and thank you, management of college, for organizing such a beautiful lecture series. And I'm extremely happy to share my view on mushroom as a sustainable food for future generation. Hello, I am Monica, and I am working as Assistant Professor Microbiology in Shoolini Institute of Life Sciences and Business Management, Solan, that is located in Himachal Pradesh. I am working here since 2 years back. I have joined after completing my PhD, and my PhD work was whole related to the mushroom cultivation and other aspect of mushroom. So let me share. If we see, there are three major threats to agriculture environment. That is our global climate change, increased population, and scarcity of water. So we will discuss one by one. Global climate change, that everyone is nowadays facing more challenge in their environmental processes, right? There is heavy rainfall, or somewhere there is no rainfall, right? So that kind of change is not good at all for the agriculture sector, as the crops that grow in a maximum amount of water, that will not grow there, and some crops need lesser amount of water for their growth. So everything is directly related towards the damage to a crop production. And if there will be damage in the crop production, the demand will not be met, which is required by the people, right? And second is your increased population growth is rapidly accelerating, and it is doing high food insecurity will be there, and more greenhouse gas emissions will be there, and large scale environment degradation will be there. These are the three main reasons. After that, the increased population are going to affect the food insecurity, right? So if people having a large population and crop production is reduced due to the global climate change or other kind of changes in the environment, that is not good at all for the people that are living on this earth. And people are facing this problem already, so scientists are working towards that. But agriculture sector is totally dependent upon the climate condition. If climate condition is not good, there will be no production, or there will be lesser. Or
Madam, Madam, your slides are not moving. I'm sorry.
let me check, sir. What are you seeing right now, sir? Major threats to agriculture sector?
The main page is there, madam. Mushroom as a sustainable.
Let me share it again. Is it visible now?
Yes, madam. Yes.
Okay. So in slide mode, I think there is problem. So I will go it like that only. So global climate change we have discussed, increased population we have discussed. Now it is the scarcity of water. So how it is relatable? Agriculture is aggravating the problem of water scarcity, right? That is due to increased population level. If population is increasing, demand of more crop production is also increasing, and that crop production needs lots of water, that is in term of irrigation, and our groundwater level is also decreasing that due to that fact. So uh, that is ultimately affecting the livelihood of many people, right? So what we can do to overcome these threats? We need diversifying agriculture and search for new sustainable technology, right? So diversifying agriculture is like we need to modify the culture in terms of agriculture in terms of technology. We can use drones, we can have a shifting of our traditional agriculture to some dynamic kind of processes so that agriculture can meet the demand of people. And second one is search for new sustainable technology. And if we are talking about sustainable technology, that means in terms of eco-friendly kind of thing, right? That is not harmful to our environment anymore. So here we can say that mushroom cultivation is one of that aspect in the agriculture sector. If we will not talk about the plants or some cereals or grains, that agriculture sector is doing well in that also, but again that are totally dependent upon the climate, and climate is changing, right? So we are switching towards a new sustainable technology, and nowadays mushroom cultivation is at the top priority for the scientists. And that is because mushroom having the high quality of food protein, and that is meeting the demand of the people also in a very lesser time, having a proper diet at your table, we can say that. So edible mushroom production technology can be an effective biological tool in the country like India, because it is still a developing country and we have so many challenges, right, related to our agriculture sector. So first, it can be generation of relatively economic source of high quality food protein, and that is mushroom itself. And if we having the high quality food protein, that means that will ensure a good health because it having all the dietary supplements, and mushroom nutraceutical products can also be used by the people to meet the demand of their health. And third is your bioremediation of environment pollutants, that can be done through mushroom, because mushroom is a kind of higher fungi, and fungi are saprophytes in nature, that means they can degrade something like that. So many species of mushrooms are useful in the bioremediation. The agriculture waste or dyes are coming from the dyes are coming from the industrial waste, that can be reduced by using the mushroom species. So, before going towards the aspects of mushroom technology, I would like to introduce what are mushroom. Mushrooms are fruiting bodies that are propagated from a mycelia. And if we see, mushroom play a very significant role in the forest ecology. Why so? Because it is very helpful in decomposing all the dead plants, animals, and litter on the ground, right? So they are playing their role to balance the ecosystem. And mushrooms are worldwide estimated as 1069 species according to Boa et al. In 2004 they have done that research, and they said that 99% of mushrooms are safely edible and roughly 1% are poisonous. So people are suggested not to consume the mushroom directly from the wild if they are not aware about their morphology or about the particular species. So it can be poisonous, and it can cause death of the person, right? So nowadays, as mushroom having so much of the quality package, so there is a lots of attention is given towards the research, experimentation, and the selection and development of mushroom. Many researchers are working towards the wild mushroom. They are collecting the wild mushroom from the forest, and they are trying to grow them in a lab condition, in vitro conditions, so that people can get maximum benefit of the mushroom, right? So if we see, mushrooms are classified fungi phylum is classified in three major groups. So I am not going in much detail of it, but I would like to tell you that Ascomycota and Basidiomycota, that is main member of your higher fungus, right? They are of our use. And if we talk about Ascomycota mushroom species, Morcella is one of them. That is popularly known as Gucci, and it is the costliest mushroom worldwide. And if we talk about Basidiomycota, some of us has been eaten or seen this agaricus, that is also known as button mushroom. And Deuteromycota, it consists of lower kind of fungi, that is your aspergillus penicillium, and they are basically disease causing molds, right? So in second picture we can see the life cycle of a mushroom. And there you can see that the spore will be released from a mushroom, and then they will germinate in a mycelial expansion, and that mycelia will do a primoria formation, and again a fruiting body will arise. And this is a very quick kind of process. It will not take many days for such kind of process. So mushrooms are we can get mushroom after 20 or 25 days in lab condition, or in wild we will get it in abundance amount, right? So this is the mushroom life cycle. And if we talk about the distribution, so northern western Himalayan range of India is heavily abode with the species of different variety of mushroom, and people are consuming mushroom for ancient time, right? So Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, and Uttarakhand states are popularly known for the mushroom cultivation or mushroom consumption, right? So here in this picture we can see that there are a few mushroom named button, oyster, shiitake, reishi, and your cordyceps. These are the top 5 mushroom which are cultivable at very less expenses, but they will give you more money when you will grow such kind of mushroom. And button mushroom is available in market, in every market. If the community is consuming mushroom, then button mushroom you can see in all food stall, right? And why so? Because the shelf life of button mushroom is more than rest of the mushroom. That's why button mushroom survive the temperature condition for 4 or 5 days. So shelf life is like that, and in refrigerator for 1 week, right? But other mushroom, oyster, shiitake, reishi, cordyceps, they can get spoiled by the environmental factor. But the products are available because the powder form can be stored for a long period of time. So this is the benefit of growing mushroom, right? So cordyceps and morcella, these two mushrooms are still fascinating kind of things for the people, because they are not still grown in a lab condition like this, because cordyceps grow on a insect, and morcella is also present in the wild condition. DMR, that is located in Solan, claimed that they have grown this mushroom, but still there is no official kind of declaration from their side whether what kind of production they have done about the morcella. And morcella is one of the highly nutritious and highly sense is very, it is very tasty kind of mushroom. The people who are vegan and they don't consume meat products, etc., so this mushroom will give them the replacement for that diet. So edible mushroom have a potential of many activities that we will see in the next slide. So here you can see this picture that medicinal mushrooms having such kind of properties. They are antiviral, anti-cancerous, antibacterial, anti-diabetic, and many more. So a person must include a mushroom in their weekly diet. That is recommended by doctors also, until or unless a person is allergic to mushroom. Few are allergic to mushroom, they can't take mushroom as their diet supplement, but that cases are very rare. And if you consume mushroom, you are consuming a proper diet. If we are talking about pulses, grains, many things we are eating, vegetables, fruits, raw fruits, dry fruits, but mushroom is a complete package because it contains vitamin D also present in mushroom, that we can get that only from the sunlight. But mushroom having the vitamin D, you can search that on Google. In many research papers, scientists have proved that mushroom, few species of mushroom contain vitamin D in them. And if we see this table, this is the proximate composition of some cultivated species of edible mushroom. So here we can see the protein is in a very high amount, right? There is crude fiber proteins and carbohydrates. So everything is included. If we talk about balanced diet, we talk about proteins, we talk about carbohydrates, we talk about minerals, we talk about vitamins, and everything we are getting in a mushroom. So it is a wholesome diet for a person. So why I am discussing this to you? Because if we see, agriculture waste needs to be recycled. It is a bigger and largest problem. The people who are dealing with the crop grower, if they are doing production of wheat or they are doing production of paddy, the leftover straw is either burnt or it is dumped somewhere in the water, nearby water bodies, or somewhere else, right? So that is causing a direct impact to the environment, right? That is causing the environment pollution. To overcome that problem, we can we can use this wheat straw or paddy straw or many other waste, like your grass, sawdust, sugarcane bagasse, cotton waste, coffee pulp, oil palm waste. We can use all these as a substrate to grow mushroom. And that is of bigger concern, that farmers having the problem where to dump it. And if a person like us wants to grow mushroom, then it is a kind of blessing for us, that we are getting this in a kind of blessing to the environment also, right? So this kind of coffee husk, wooden logs, sugarcane bagasse, coconut husk, oil palm residue, and branches and dead decaying leaves, anything can be used for growing a mushroom. Why so? Because mushroom is a decomposer. It can decompose these branches, dead decaying leaf, and other leftover material from the plant as well as from the animals. So it is a kind of eco-friendly approach to grow mushroom. So here are a few species which are popularly available in market. That's your agaricus, which is known as button mushroom or table mushroom, and then is your agaricus campestris. It is present in wild. That's why it is known as field mushroom. And there are many more: auricularia, that is jelly mushroom, and boletus edulis, that is your king mushroom, flammula, that is your winter mushroom or velvet mushroom, and lentinula idodes, that is popularly known as shiitake, and it is of highly medicinal value. Then is your pleurotus, that is oyster mushroom, that can be grown commonly even in your household. You can grow it on your kitchen waste, kitchen waste, or leaves or something like that. You can use that for growing your mushrooms, right? So these are few mushroom species which people are growing worldwide, and just because of their medicinal properties. So we are growing mushroom, we are taking advantage of it by eating it and by consuming it. Another thing, when that substrate is used for the mushroom cultivation, and that is known as spent mushroom substrate, that can also used again as animal feed, as organic manure, or as for the disease management in the crop. So it is, again, we are using that for the purpose of mushroom cultivation also, and when it is left over, then we can use it again for many purposes, like animal feed, like organic manure, for bioremediation. It is a kind of blessing, right? Mushroom cultivation is a brilliant example of zero emission, right? So it is a total recycling concept, that our waste is not a waste, that is that can be used again for the other purposes, right? So what are the strategies that makes a mushroom a viable alternate crop in India? So if we see, there are we can there are few NGOs or few collaborations that are working towards the mushroom production, and they want that uh, to make it as a viable alternate crop. So ICR DMR is giving trainings to persons to do spawn culturing. That is the cultivation aspect. I am not going in deeper detail, but they are providing training to the people, and they are providing training to mainly economically weaker section of community, and to women, to empower them, to a person who are having less agricultural land. And that is the major problem, because if you want to grow some plants or crops, we need agriculture land, but to grow a mushroom we need a room only, right? So I see a DMR is doing that thing. And after that, there is a story of a girl, that is your Divya Rawat, that is she is popularly known as Mushroom Lady also, and she was awarded with Nari Shakti Samman. And she hails from a very, a poor village in Chamoli district, that is Uttarakhand, right? So her story inspired lots of women, lots of farmers, and people who are leaving their area just because of they don't have agriculture land, or they are facing so much climate change and drastic floods and anything like that, because people are moving towards cities just because to earn money, right? But she wants that people will come to their hometowns, and they will grow mushroom, they will earn money there, and there is no concept of moving from your motherland. So she is doing a wonderful job. Her company name is Soumya Fruit Private Limited, and it is located in Uttarakhand itself. She floats very extensive training to the person who are desired to learn the techniques to cultivate different kind of mushrooms. So she is providing it for free also, the people who are really in need to learn how to cultivate the mushroom. And development of spawn production lab in different districts in India has been already there, but certification is required for such kind of activities. You can't go anywhere for training, so these labs must be appropriate with the certification. Only then there will be a total benefit, because people are misleading, many people are misleading for the cultivation of mushroom, and that is not good at all, right? Sorry. So training is training exclusively given to the women group. Why so? Because women are pillar of society, we can say, or uh, they are main pillar of their households also. They cook, they are giving the diet to their family. They decide what to cook, what to eat, and everything is related to women. So if we trained women for such kind of scenario, that you have to cultivate mushroom, and you have to engage your kitchen once in a week, you have to consume the mushroom, so that will be a kind of benefit to every family, right? And meanwhile they will get money if cultivation is on a higher level, or they want to sell it in the market. So it is a kind of economic stability to a women. So if we see what we can do, strategy that we can do, that mushroom based food can be introduced in midday school meals, as they are growing children and they need nutrition in a very well amount. As in this picture you can see, malnutrition is affecting every third individual. And so it is a kind of bigger concern. If our generation is not healthy, there will be no healthier kind of population will be there, right? So we can introduce such kind of program or scheme in midday school meal or anganwadis, etc. So so that mushroom can be a extra dietary supplement to the person who are not getting every kind of food. Every person can't access to every kind of food in this era. And other thing can be done, that mushroom cultivation technology can be transferred to the rehabilitation or any physical or mentally challenged population, so that they don't feel like that they are not doing anything towards the society, and it is a kind of mental or physical treatment to them also. So why mushroom can be as a alternative crop? Because it does not require any cultivable land. That is a huge benefit. If I'm staying in a city and I have only two rooms, then in one room I can grow mushroom, right? So it is a kind of indoor activity. And second thing, that it doesn't require maximum water for the cultivation. Minimum water requirement is there just to provide moisture to them. We have to sprinkle water, and that is also a kind of good thing, that any person can avail lesser amount of water for that purpose. And third is, it is a effective sustainable tool, because this is a kind of thing that is eco-friendly, that is not harming environment at all. As we discussed, that we can use the spent substrate also after cultivation, that is also used by us for our needs. So it is a effective sustainable tool, and it is also sustainable nutrition. Why so? That we have discussed that mushrooms contains crude fibers, proteins, carbohydrates, a balanced diet, nutrients which are required by a person for a healthy lifestyle. And another impact is employment generation, right? So India is facing a problem of unemployment nowadays. So it is a kind of employment generation for the people who are unskilled or having the low literacy sector or the weaker section of society. They can take advantage of this kind of activity. And another impact is employment So here I uh, stop my talk on this mushroom, and if there is any question, then you may ask.
नमस्ते मैडम। मैडम मेरा सवाल है, जो बारिश के मौसम में घर के आसपास मशरूम पेड़ जो लकड़ी पड़ी रहती है उस पे उग जाती है, तो क्या ये यूजफुल रहती है, कैसी रहती है, इसके बारे में थोड़ा बताएंगे?
सर बेसिकली जो मशरूम जो है आपके आप बोल रहे हो लिटर के ऊपर ग्रो करती है, दैट इज नॉट एडिबल मैक्सिमम टाइम, राइट, बट दैट हैविंग द मेडिसिनल वैल्यूज। सो ये सारी चीजें आप कब कर सकते हो, जब आप मान लो उसको ड्राई कर रहे हो, उस ड्राई पाउडर फॉर्म उसका बना रहे हो, और उसके बाद जो है आप उस पाउडर फॉर्म को टेस्टिंग के लिए देने के बाद आप यूज कर सकते हो, अनटिल और अनलेस यू आर नॉट नोन टू व्हाट दैट, कि आपको पता ही नहीं है कि ये चीज खाने लायक है कि नहीं है। तो मैक्सिमम जो लिटर के ऊपर ग्रो करती है या वुड के ऊपर ग्रो करती है वो एडिबल नहीं होती है, बट हाँ उसमें मेडिसिनल प्रॉपर्टीज होती हैं। सो आपको उसका टेस्ट हो सकता है बहुत बुरा लगे, वो खाने में अच्छी ना लगे, तो मतलब वो रीजन रह सकता है, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं मैं कहूंगी कि उसका कोई यूजफुलनेस नहीं है। पीपल आर यूजिंग दोज मशरूम इन लैब्स और दे आर ड्राइंग देम एंड दे आर मेकिंग देयर पाउडर, और पाउडर का तो क्या, पाउडर, टैबलेट्स, बिस्किट्स, ऐसी चीजें उनसे बनाई जा रही हैं सो दैट हमें वो न्यूट्रिएंट मिले, क्योंकि सबको जो है मशरूम का टेस्ट भी अच्छा नहीं लगता, ये भी एक कंसर्न होता है।
धन्यवाद मैडम।
I request all participants, please, if you have any query, please come ahead. So thank you, Honorable Jayveer Singh sir, for the nice.
हेलो सर। हाँ मैडम, मेरा एक और
हाँ,
सवाल
sir,
है, जैसे विटामिन डी आजकल जो शहर में,
नो क्वेश्चन, बट आई रिक्वेस्ट यू ऑल।
मैडम जैसे विटामिन डी की कमी आज शहर में सभी लोगों को हो रही है, तो क्या मशरूम हफ्ते में कितना दिन खाना चाहिए जो विटामिन डी की कुछ मतलब प्रोग्रेस हो जाए?
Okay, sir, twice in a week. Twice in a week. If you are not allergic to mushroom, then you can consume it twice in a week. Condition is that प्रॉपर ब्लैंचिंग होना चाहिए मशरूम का। जब आप मार्केट से लेके आते हो उस पे बहुत सारा जो है होता है, कई बार स्प्रे भी किया होता है, बिकॉज मशरूम जो है ना वो अलग अलग फार्म से आएगी या कोई अलग ग्रोअर होंगे, उन्होंने किस टेक्निक को यूज करके उस मशरूम को ग्रो करवाया है, वी आर नॉट अवेयर अबाउट दैट। क्योंकि पीपल आजकल लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, दे नीड मोर मनी, दे आर मोर ग्रेडी, राइट, तो वो चाहेंगे कि ज्यादा देर तक सस्टेन रहे वो मार्केट में, सो दैट व्हाट दे डू, दे यूज इंसेक्टिसाइड और पेस्टिसाइड ऑन देम, राइट। सो प्रॉपर ब्लैंचिंग शुड बी देयर। आप जब भी मशरूम लेके आओ उसको प्रॉपर बॉईल करो, मतलब पानी में, गर्म पानी में उसको धोने के लिए रखो। उसका रंग जो होता है ना वो थोड़ा ब्राउन हो जाता है, तो लोग सोचते हैं ये खराब होगी, दैट इज नॉट काइंड ऑफ, क्योंकि ये फंजाई है, वो खराब नहीं होती है, वो ऑलरेडी वो उसी तरह का जो होता है उसका टेक्सचर होता है। ब्लैंचिंग प्रॉपर रहेगा। और उसको दूसरी बात कि इफ यू वांट कि उसका सारा डाइटरी सप्लीमेंट आपको मिले, तो दूसरी चीज आपने करनी, उसको लो हीट फ्लेमिंग पे पकाना होता है। हायर फ्लेमिंग पे उसको पकाओगे, उसके न्यूट्रिएंट्स वहीं पे आधे से ज्यादा खत्म हो जाएंगे। पीपल बट आजकल फास्ट बहुत चीजें हैं, टाइम बहुत कम है लोगों के पास, व्हाट दे डू, बिल्कुल फुल उस पे गैस पे पकाएंगे उसको, तो दैट इज नॉट गुड एट ऑल. तो न्यूट्रिशन हमें नहीं मिलता. फिर हम बोलते हैं कि वाई वी आर गेटिंग लेसर न्यूट्रिशन. दैट इज बिकॉज ऑफ दैट रीजन ओनली. अगर आप उसको लो फ्लेम पे पकाएंगे और अच्छे तरीके से उसकी ब्लैंचिंग करेंगे, इट विल बी अ मिरेकल टू योर बॉडी. यू विल सी आफ्टर फ्यू मंथ्स.
जी मैडम. मैडम जैसे पकोड़े बनाते हैं बेसन में, तो क्या वहाँ न्यूट्रिशन का कुछ प्रभाव पड़ेगा?
सर ऑयलिंग देखो, डीप फ्राइंग जब हम करते हैं तो ऑब्वियसली न्यूट्रिएंट्स का रेशियो जो होता है कम हो जाता है. सो इट इज बेटर नॉट टू मेक सच काइंड ऑफ फूड प्रोडक्ट. रादर that is the only kind of thing you can do for getting the better supplement.
Thank you, madam.
And here is a quote that room without books is like a body without a mushroom. So I request you all, please start consuming mushroom in your diet. If you are not allergic to mushroom, only then we can, overcome the health problems we are getting nowadays, because mushroom are anti-diabetic also. So I request you all, if you are not allergic to mushroom, please have mushroom in your daily diet. So it will reduce the risk of every kind of disease the people are facing nowadays worldwide. Thank you so much.
Honorable Sharan Basappa sir, you have raised your hand. If you want to ask, please come ahead. Sharan Basappa sir. Okay, thank you, Jaivir Singh sir, for the nice questions. Now I request the chief organizer of the series, Honorable Principal M. Ambedkar sir. Sir, please, you are welcome, and you have some words for today's session. Welcome, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for inviting. Sir, there is a heavy rainfall nowadays in Himachal, so network issue is there. I think so. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Now I move towards the vote of thanks. Shri Kumarswami Mahavidyalaya, Ausa, District Latur. As we know all, organizing a world record series 2, and today was the 159th day of the series. And the topic was very significant for today's session, that is mushroom as a sustainable food for future generation. Now this topic have presented so sincerely, clearly by Honorable Dr. Monika Madam. At the very beginning, she explained what are the mushrooms, then health benefits of mushrooms, how it is a high quality food proteins, how it provides, then classification and life cycle of the mushrooms, distribution and health products of the mushrooms, and different medicinal properties regarding the mushrooms, and utilization of spent mushrooms in substrate. Now these points covers so nicely, covered every aspect regarding the topic. So I'm very, very thankful to you, madam, for being with us and explained the topic so nicely, sincerely. So we all are appreciated your lecture. So thanks again. Then I thanks to the chief organizer of the series, Honorable Principal M. Bedkar sir. I thanks colleagues from my college, Dr. Sanjay Kale sir, Dr. Anita Dole madam, Honorable Praveen Utge sir, and all others. And lastly, thanks to all the participants who join the series regularly, inspires us and enhance the beauty of the series. So thanks to you all. Now I request all the participants, please fill the in the chat box. So with the kind permission of the chief organizer of the series, I declare that today's session is over here. Thank you very much. Thanks to you all again. Thank you, madam. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.